Hello everyone and welcome back to another New World video. Today was supposed to be a big day. The Heart of Madness update was supposed to go live at 5 a.m. today. I was super ready to start playing and putting out some videos. I was actually planning to put like 2 or 3 videos out on that day. I actually woke up earlier than I would like today just to get my hands on the content earlier than usual. But as I logged onto the game, I realized that literally nothing had changed. And I was pretty confused until I found out that the update was actually postponed. And obviously I was pretty disappointed, but they did mention that last minute they found a bug, which I would only assume is a game-breaking bug because I feel like it's got to be something really big for them to actually postpone it, especially considering New World's perfect track record of never introducing a new bug after an update. So I could only assume that this was a pretty big bug. And before we get into it, I just want to make sure everyone understands I don't care that they actually postponed it. If anything, I would have been completely okay if they decided to postpone the update for another month just to actually polish it, make sure that no new bugs are introduced. So the delay isn't actually what's upsetting, it's what this delay indicates that's really concerning for the game. Obviously with any update, they probably do months and months of testing, as well as the last month where they released the PTR and the players could actually test it out for themselves, and that's pretty much when the game should be polished by the end of that month. And the fact that they take so many months to actually work on this, I'm sure they work very hard to polish the game and fix any bugs that exist, but somehow there's always some huge bug comes out that sometimes wasn't even in the PTR, and then it just goes on live servers and pretty much breaks the game. I think we all know that at this point the engine that the game runs on is very crappy and it's very unpolished, and those issues are kind of expected to be fixed over time gradually, but it's not really the presence of the bug that upsets me, it's the fact that they found it last minute. To me that indicates one of two things, or maybe even both. The first thing is maybe they don't have enough people or qualified people working on, I don't know, the bug fixing department. I don't really know how game development works like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the issue lies. I do know that they have been hiring a bunch of people, but obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that it's for bug fixing. Some people have different specialties. Maybe they haven't been hiring enough people to do that, or it could be a case of quality over quantity. Maybe they're just hiring too many people, but they're not necessarily picking the best people. Now I'm not saying that those people don't know what they're doing, I'm just speculating here, and honestly I don't even think that's the problem. I think more so is that they're not testing their game enough. For a while now there's been people saying that they're not really testing their game. Obviously I just chalked that up to being like a troll post, mainly because that's all there is. When it comes to New World, 90% of the time it's just a troll post about how the game is dead or broken, so I didn't really give it much thought. But now seeing this, I do have my doubts. Obviously I know they test their game because that's what they're supposed to do, that's part of the development process, but maybe they're relying a little bit too much on the PTR and the players that are testing it. PTR is not a good way to test the bugs. There aren't that many people that are actively looking for them. The first few days when the PTR launched, it was absolutely poppin', but that was mainly because people wanted to test out the new content and check out the new dungeon and stuff like that. But I've seen the PTR go as low as 30 people at some point, because not a lot of people want to test bugs. They want to play the game to have fun. That's not something everyone is interested in, and it's not their job either, so I can't really blame them. All in all, I just think that they should put more resources into fixing the game and testing the game, and maybe a little bit less on content, just because fixing the game is going to make the existing player base very happy, and we do know that content is coming. It's not like a myth or anything, so priority should be fixing the game. I'm sure to some extent that is true for them, but it just doesn't feel like it, because come on, it's the last day before the update and all of a sudden we find a bug that's game breaking and they have to delay it. And to me that just feels like a sign of them not testing enough. Again, I don't really know, I'm not a game developer, so this is all just coming out of a logical standpoint, but I do know that things like the engine are an issue, kind of rough on the developers that they were kind of forced to run on this trash engine, let's be real. But as I've mentioned before, I do have hope for the game. If the issues were fixed, this would legitimately have a chance at being one of the biggest games for a very long time, just because it does have the foundation of being an amazing game. It's just that there's underlying issues. After this update will be the April update. It's going to be focused more on bug fixes. Hopefully that fixes the desync. PvP is very broken because the amount of desync that the game has, as well as the lag. So I do hope that they do focus on that more than anything else. But yeah, that's kind of my rant. I will be posting more videos probably tomorrow because the update's coming, but who knows at this point, it could be delayed more, because I really don't see one day being enough to actually fix whatever issue is going on, but maybe I'm wrong. And I will see you guys soon. Peace out.